I would say my impression of Celebrity Beyond so far is I'm really surprised. I think I probably came on this ship thinking it was going to be like the other celebrity ships that we've been on, and the expectations that I had, and I can't believe I've actually been completely blown away by this ship.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I walked on the ship and it was wow factor straight away. I feel as though every time you sit down, you settle into where you are, somebody will come and ask if you need anything. And I don't think there's ever a time where I felt left or abandoned or ignored. Where else do you get service like that?
Absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, the dining here is just, the choice, I think, is, it's better than I've noticed in other ships. In terms of the amount of restaurants you can now eat in. So we've got Tuscan, Cosmopolitan, Normandy, Cyprus.
You're very good at remembering them all, aren't you?
We've eaten in them all. And these are your main dining areas. So, whereas in the past you've had one main dining area perhaps on 2 floors, we've now got several different restaurants that specialise in a certain theme, but also they carry the other regular food items that you would usually see on Celebrity, signature dishes, and that's just the main dining area. Doesn't include the specialty restaurants, which you've got on top of all that as well.
Definitely my stomach proves the fact that the food is.
Breathing in those.
Thanks. Well, I am breathing in quite a lot. Regarding, we know before with the drinks packages that we've done,
we like a drinks package.
We do like a drinks package, and I know a lot of people sometimes think if they come on board with a drinks package, because the drinks are then, depending on what level you are, whether you're classic or you're premium, and what we mean by that is if you're on a classic package, you can have a drink up to a certain price. $9, and then if you're on premium, I think that 15, 14, 15, I can't swear on that because we're both on classic, which we've not had an issue with at all. Because there are a huge variety of drinks that meet our needs. And what I like as well, which I think is quite new for Celebrity to do, but I might be wrong, is if you buy a drink which is over those $9, you just pay the difference.
Yes, that's right. I think it's good for people to know that the drinks package doesn't just include alcohol. And if you were to look at it, if you were considering whether to get a package or not, you've got to look at what you would drink throughout the day that perhaps isn't just alcohol and take that into account, because obviously if you're not going to buy one of those packages, then you may see that the cost does creep up a little bit depending on what you're having.
Now, Caroline,
favourite topic.
Exactly. Some of the things that we love about the retail side and the shops on the ship, they're fantastic, aren't they?
Yes.
They're absolutely beautiful.
The variety is great. You've got your resort wear, you've got your toiletries if you need them, you've got the high-end shops, the Bulgari, and IWC for the watches. Really great options there for people, and cheaper than you would find in other places.
Absolutely.
Certainly cheaper. For us Brits anyway. And I've got to mention the theatre.
Oh gosh. Well, all the entertainment.
Oh, well, all the entertainment will have theatre.
It is, and it's very clever the way they've designed the stage. So it's partly in the round, isn't it? And you've got the screen which stretches completely round the back of the stage, which I think gives the performers and the show so many more options for entertainment.
Yes. I don't think I've ever been on a ship, ever, on any of the ships I've been on, seen as good a shows as I have on here. And I'm not saying that because we're on here.
No.
I've said that to you.
Standing ovation. Every night, standing ovation.
Why don't we rewrite the stars, taking the world to beyond tonight.
And we must mention as well, which I also like because I have one pet hate, which is fake plants. I hate fake plants, and you get them on lots of different cruises. This place is full of real plants, and the garden, the rooftop garden, is just stunning. And they've packed it out with lots of herbs. So while you're sitting there in the sun, every now and again you get a smell of mint.
Simon, what sort of stateroom have you got? I know you're in a different one to us.
I am, an external cabin, stateroom. And so we've got the veranda. So now we have an opportunity at the end of the room. You've got a full length window where with just a press of a button you can bring down the top half of the window, and then you've got a couple of seats to give you kind of like a little balcony in a way, but it's an internal balcony, so it's still part of your room. And then if you want to close that whole area off, you have shutters inside that then close, so you then lose the balcony completely, and then you can have total darkness in your room again.
Yes. Well, we went for a ocean view deluxe stateroom, and I was amazed when I walked in. Having stayed on a lot of staterooms before on Celebrity, the amount of space, as you mentioned, is fantastic. It's so much bigger, feels bigger, whether it is, I don't know, it feels bigger. The window that we've got, I expected it to be the porthole style window that we've used to in the past. It's floor to ceiling to wall window.
Wow.
And the view is amazing, straight out into the sea.
The bathroom is so much bigger. How they've managed to fit a larger sized bathroom into this, I don't know, but the shower.
There's room for 2 people in the bathroom at any one time,
Yes.
whereas before it would have been a bit cramped. But if you click on the link below, you'll be able to see a video tour of each one of those cabins.
So Carolyn, I think one of the things that everybody has to do when it comes to booking and trying to get the best deal is to shop around. And I know that's one thing your husband is exceptionally good at.
Oh, he's very good at that.
He's very good at that, and then you throw this up, don't you, and you go, right, today. Because they do change the prices over time.
Yes,
but what
they
have
do.
you found as being the best time?
Well, we have found that booking on board is the best. You do get the best deals on when you book on board. And I know sometimes you might feel like you're a bit rushed to do that with perhaps you're on a week's cruise. However, they do have an option of quite a small deposit usually.
That's £75 or $75, isn't it, at the
around
moment?
that price sometimes. But the other thing is you can move the cruise. So if you book something and you think, oh, we rushed into that, I'm not sure anymore, you can change that cruise and move it to another time.
Yeah. The other thing that I've noticed, which again has changed over the years, I think not just with Celebrity but with lots of holidays, is people tend to wait until the last minute because they think they're going to get a great deal if they go on the cruise.
And it just used
That's
to be the
next
case,
week. It
didn't
did. Oh, the amount of times we'd grab a last minute bargain.
Yeah.
I've actually now found, because we booked this over a year and a half ago, actually when they release the dates for the cruises, and if you're on one or able to know when you want to go away, book it.
Earlier is
better. You get more on board credit. The cost of the actual cruise, the cost of the flight could be lower. So grab it when you can, because as you say, there is still the opportunity, if you have to move it up to the point where you pay the remaining balance.
Yes.
So we've done Royal Caribbean, and we've done P&O, and we've done Cunard and Princess. And I think what we've realised with the ships is it's the destinations, it's the budget you've got at that time, and how kind of active you want that cruise to be.
But I'm just going to give a little shout out to my friends Aidan and Anita, who did get me into cruising in the first place. So thank you, Anita. And if it hadn't have been for Anita, we wouldn't have met.
Exactly.
And I'd like to say that meeting friends on cruise ships and having them as long as we've had has been fantastic.
That's so nice, and it's absolutely true. So what would I say is the one thing that I absolutely love about Celebrity Beyond? I'm probably going to turn around and say the variety. The variety of anything that you want, whether it's food variety, entertainment, the artwork, the places you can relax.
And for me, the service is phenomenal from the staff. They've all been fantastic. And the space on the ship. And the quirkiness of it. You walk around the corner on this ship and there's something different to see. And it's beautiful.
As much as I do like the other Celebrity ships,
and
we've been
fantastic.
on Reflection, we've been on Constellation, we've been on them all.
Yeah, they're all.
This, to me,
It's just that step above.
they have.